Hi there, I'm Mandira and this video is about color coding for chopping boards and knives. Cutting boards should be changed more frequently than most people realize because they are regularly served as a breeding ground for harmful bacteria. One common cause of food poisoning is contamination from spread of germs, which can happen from anything in contact with your food. A kitchen environment can present many hazards to food safety, so it is vital that one controls this to prevent it from causing harm to our consumers. One way of reducing food safety hazard is by using color-coded chopping boards. These are essential components of food safety, and the color means that they can easily be identified in a terribly busy kitchen. Colors exist for the purpose of food safety. In a colored chopping board system, each board is used for a different type of food or food groups. The red chopping board is used for raw meat and poultry. One must use this board whenever one needs to work with a raw meat. This is essential for preventing cross-contamination between raw food and ready-to-eat food. A yellow chopping board is used for cooked meat and deli meats. For example, ham, salami, and turkey slices. Meat that have been cooked and needs to be deboned or cut into slices must use yellow chopping boards. Even seafood meats that have been cooked must use the yellow chopping board. The blue chopping board is used for seafoods. Many people are allergic to seafood, so it is important to keep seafood preparation areas away from other meats to avoid cross-contamination. A white chopping board is used for dairy bakery items, meaning one can use it only for cutting bread cakes and pastries. One can also use it for dairy items such as grating or cutting cheese. Remember to wash one's chopping board between uses, especially when having food that contains allergen. It could be fatal to prepare a bread on an unwashed white board that one used for cheese. The green chopping board is used for vegetables and fruits except for the root vegetables. This is because root vegetables often still have soil on them, so we use brown chopping board instead. The brown chopping board helps to ensure that this dirt is not in contact with other foods. The purple chopping board is used to prepare free-from products such as gluten-free, sugar-free or nut-free products. Not only is this good for practice, but it can also prevent a fatal reaction for people who suffer with allergies. It is essential that one takes steps to prevent cross-contamination and allergic reaction. The next topic is when to replace your chopping boards. Change your chopping boards if they are getting old and worn out. If it has extensive knife scratches. Knife scars on chopping boards are inevitable due to their function. Deep knife marks provide the ideal environment for bacteria to multiply, and it is hard to clean these scars. Another reason to change it if it is not flat on your work table anymore. A cutting board frequently becomes bent or deformed after repeated cleanings, as opposed to sitting on a surface as intended. The cutting board is now hazardous, as you should replace it. It can easily move when you are cutting something if it's not flat on the surface, which puts you in danger. Replace your colored cutting boards as a precaution if you discover that someone has been mixing them up, such as if they are using green cutting board to cut raw meat. The next topic would be what cutting board material is suitable. Due to the longevity, high-density polyethylene or HDPE chopping boards are the most popular choice in commercial kitchens as it does not warp and crack easily. Low-density polyethylene, or also known as LDPE, is a lightweight plastic that is intended to be changed frequently, assisting you in preventing food contamination. Meanwhile, wooden chopping boards are a good material to use as it can resist bacteria better than plastic chopping boards. Unfortunately, it requires more frequent maintenance because they must be hand washed and are susceptible to odor trapping stains, cracks, and warping. They might be more trouble than they are worth in a busy kitchen. The next topic would be washing cutting boards, wooden versus plastic. In a busy kitchen environment, it is much easier to use a plastic cutting board compared to a wooden cutting board. This is because plastic cutting boards can be used in a dishwasher, while wooden cutting boards need to be hand washed. However, when it comes to the red and blue chopping board, it needs to be hand washed as well. This is because the red and blue chopping board has been used for raw meat and it cannot be put in a dishwasher, as not all 100% of the bacteria will die. Not only that, it cannot touch other boards that are only used for ready to eat food. The special cleaning needed for the red and blue plastic board consists of wiping excess meat juice with a paper towel, rinsing with hot water, scrubbing all sides of the chopping board with a lathered sponge twice, and rinsing it again with hot water and patting it dry. Then spraying sanitizing solution on the cutting board and leaving it to air dry. As for the wooden chopping board, it cannot be used in the dishwasher as it will warp and crack. It also cannot be soaked with soap for too long as it will absorb the soapy water, which can be hazardous. The right way to clean a wooden board is to wash it with soap and water after every use. Then wipe it dry and wipe the surface of the board with vinegar using a clean rag, and then leaving it to air dry. If the kitchen were to use all wooden board, it would be inconvenient and time consuming, hence why a busy kitchen only uses plastic boards.